start the show. Hello, thank you, and welcome to another edition of Cat Calls. I am Kat Vine, your host, and this is my show, Cat Calls. I do it every Thursday on my Twitch channel right there, twitch.tv/CatVine, and once a month I bring it to Spin's channel, and I'm so glad to have you guys here. If you would like to learn more about the show, follow me on socials, Cat Says Kill, and yeah, if you want to see some of my old episodes, just go to YouTube. But we're not here to talk about old episodes. We have an episode that's happening right now, and today's guests are double trouble. It's a special back-to-back Cat Calls edition. Everyone give it up for Valentino and Alison Wonderland. Woo! And see that? It's like you guys are clapping and I could hear you. Now, this is my first time interviewing Valentino, although I've been a fan of his music for years. Definitely check out his latest EP, French Fried, if you haven't. It's inspired by old Bloghouse sounds, which I am personally a huge fan of. I don't know if anyone who knows who this guy is over here. Extra points to anyone who knows who this guy is. But I have spoken to Alison Wonderland, on the other hand, a few times. She is always a pleasure. She's always so kind and nice. And I'm excited about having them together because they're really close friends. They've actually known each other for years. They've got a really good, repertoire together. El Chief, Mr. Wazzo, the legend. Yay, you're the winner. I don't know what that means you get. Maybe I'll Venmo you $5. I don't know. Hit me up on Twitter. You won. Congratulations. The reason for the season today is that Valentino and Alison Wonderland have recently released their first official collaboration. It's called Anything, and it's got a great hook. It moves through a few different emotional vibes. It's really one of my favorite songs that I've heard this year, and I'm very excited to have them on the show to talk about it. Of course, this is an interactive show, so you guys are supposed to drop the questions that you have for Valentino and Alison in the chat. I will do my best to get them to our guests today. Y'all gotta give me a little bit of grace here. Let me just explain myself. It's 4 p.m. where I live. I'm tired. I moved recently. I put a desk together today. So if I sound a little frazzled, it's just because I am, but I hope that you still have fun rocking with me. Did you and Val really meet? Oh, this is for a question at them. Liv Desi, I was going to ask that question already. I'm so excited to hear you have it. And we are going to hear more about that story. But first, we're going to listen to Anything. I've got it queued up here. They've got a cute little visualizer that they made for it. So once Anything is done playing, Valentino and Alison will be on the line, so have your questions ready, just like Liv Desi. She's on the fucking game. She's on her point. I can't speak words, so let's stop. Let's just anything at all.
I just wanna feel anything.
Say hello, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
What is up?
Oh, man.
What is going on?
First of all, I apologize to everyone for having the mic on when I thought it was off. And as you can see, I'm experiencing crazy technical difficulties. But the most important thing is that Alison Wonderland is here, Valentino is here, and I'm just gonna keep messing around while we chat. And I'm sorry that I just have to figure it out. But thank you guys so much for being here and being a part of it. I know there's a lot of people here in the chat who are excited to hear from you. Oh, is that you?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Wow, that's amazing. Wait, I have one too. I'm gonna get one. 1 second.
Guess what?
I got one too.
I got 3. What's up, guys? I'm Alison
Oh my gosh.
Hook me up on a spiritual level.
I love it.
We can interrupt it. We're at a show.
I have one too, but I can't show it to you guys because my camera's not working.
Wait.
Oh, you guys, how did you get matching? Well, they're not matching, but how did you guys get little baubles of yourselves?
I want to say it's the same guy that it's one of, he's
In Vegas, right?
No, this guy gave it to me in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. This guy's giving me a bunch. He's amazing.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
He is. And so shout out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, everything everything my fans give me, I keep, and they're scattered throughout my studio.
I love that. Well, I'm sure that that is inspiring when you're in the studio and you're like, what am I going to write? What do I do? And then you just look over and you're like, people, they love me for who I am.
My next album is called Pop Toy, Funko Pop. Is that what it's called?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we were just watching the visualizer for Anything. Can you talk to me about that song? Is that actually really and truly the first song that you guys have made together? Because I know that you've known each other for some years now, and I almost find it hard to believe.
It's our first proper collab. We've like worked in the studio a bunch, especially early on. Like we were writing a bunch together, but we never like did like a proper collab, and it just seems so fucking overdue.
Yeah.
Valentino and I have incredible creative chemistry, so it's really cool. It's just we just have it's so quick for us every time.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorite things about working with Alison is just it's always really, she's a really quick writer and like just like works from the gut. And I try to do the same thing too, where I just like work off instinct. And I think when you're working with someone like that, shit just tends to flow a little bit better.
You got to be a free spirit.
Exactly. So to get your chakras aligned.
Get the crystals ready,
aligned.
Make a salt ring.
Yeah.
Give something to the ancestors.
Whatever works, like there's no right or wrong way.
Yeah. So if you guys have been in the studio before and you've always enjoyed your experience together, why is this the first time that we're hearing the product of your groovy jams?
Why not?
Yeah.
Honestly, it just felt right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just talked about it for a long time, and then like sometimes if you just keep talking about something, it eventually happens. So
That's true. I have
I think
experienced that.
we've been friends, and we've always respected each other's music, and you know, I think like I said, like eventually you keep talking about something, you bring it into reality.
Yeah, and Val's like one of literally probably the person I speak to most, I would say.
I joke whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
But
I mean, literally, like, I know he's always going to be awake. I'm such like a night owl. Like, my fans know this. If you're on the chat, what's up? I can't read the chat right now, but like, everyone's always like, do you ever sleep? And I don't think I do. And so, yeah, Valentino is like we're always just like talking or like playing music or I don't know, but we've known each other for a really long time. And yeah, I'm very fortunate because that, you know, it's rare to find people in music that are this genuine and like we have such longevity in knowing each other. So
Yeah.
cool.
thank you. We're just complimenting each other.
I love it.
I like this.
Please continue. No.
Yeah.
I heard that you guys met in a GameStop. True?
That's
False?
correct.
That's very true. We met in a GameStop.
Yeah, it was in Sydney, Australia. It was actually my first time in Australia, and sorry, they had scheduled some sessions for me, and one of the sessions was with Alison. And when I was going to meet her like the night before, and then I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And she was actually DJing at the GameStop. And then it was a release party. This tells you how long ago it was.
I
It
was
a release party.
like 30 people there.
Yeah.
How
There
did
was
you
more-
how did you get that gig, Allison? You just came in and you were like, let me DJ. No.
This thing, like, you know, we all got to start somewhere for like 10 years before you probably even heard my name. So my dog's going, look, you're crazy right now. I think I just got a package. Hold that thought. One
That's
second.
fine. I mean,
I can help tell the rest of the story.
you
though,
tell the
is,
story, Val.
So
Do you like to go by Val? People in the chat are calling you Val. I don't want to creep you out.
Valentino's good for me. Yeah.
Okay, Valentino. You tell the
Yeah.
story.
So yeah, where was I? Yeah, we were in this GameStop in Sydney, Australia, and there was it was this. I'll tell you how long ago it was. It was like a release party for Grand Theft Auto 5, I believe,
Oh,
in
wow.
Sydney.
Back
And
in the
then,
days.
Yeah, so it was many years ago, and there was there you go. And then there was a
hold it to my hard drive. I just want everyone to know that.
Nice. Do an unboxing.
Yeah,
I guess that's it.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I'm backing up, sorry, Valentino, but obviously this is more important to how we met, but it's a bus plan.
That's
Oh, and
important.
it comes with a carabiner, so it can never get lost.
I know, I can
Yeah.
fucking belt.
Is that like, do you guys as professional music makers, do you have nightmares about losing your hard drives or like leaving your laptop in a Starbucks somewhere in like Tokyo?
I've actually like had a really bad experience with that. I actually lost like all my work a few years ago because someone had delivered flowers to my hotel room when I was on tour, and I was so in shock that someone was delivering me flowers that I like kind of turned them upside down to look at them, and I didn't realize there was water
no.
going all over my laptop, and I lost fucking so much music and like songs and all this kind of shit.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Now I have like 3 hard drives of the same computer.
Oh, Valentino, any nightmare stories?
No, I don't let my shit out of sight. So
Learn from your
wood.
friends'
Like,
mistakes.
Delivered me flowers. So.
I don't have anybody sending me flowers. So
Aww.
you asked.
Wait, so when during the GameStop initial meeting did you realize that one day you would be making sweet, sweet music together?
The next day, because I was like, hey, I'm Valentino, and she was like, oh, cool. Like, and I was like, we're supposed to do a session tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
And then you got really upset, not with me, but you was like, nobody fucking told me that we were supposed to do a session. And then
Canceled a flight, so I could
she changed her flight so we can.
I literally got so mad. I was like, what the fuck? Like, no one's told me this, and I changed my flight. I was supposed to go up to Brisbane a day early, and I didn't. And then the rest is history. I literally just woke up from a nap and
I feel that. Listen, this is
It
definitely the most off-leash version of my show so far. I don't even have a camera. The mic was on. You can't do anything wrong at this point, guys. If you didn't get the vibe that it was casual to begin with.
We can only go up from here.
Exactly.
what do you mean? I'm sorry, but burping on Twitch is a peak.
Yes, it is. It's a sign of respect, so I've been told in Japanese restaurants.
We have a special little group chat.
Oh yeah, we do. We can't tell anybody about it though, because it's secret.
What, special just between the two of you? I don't know if that's a group chat.
There's a third member involved.
There's a third member.
Oh, okay. Secrets are no fun. No, it's all right. I don't dig too deep into your personal lives.
It's to do with burping.
It's a belch competition.
A little bit, pretty much, yeah.
Maybe that's the next track you guys can work on. Just like a bunch of belch samples and
Just sample
burp
anything,
step.
everything. Yeah, you can include burping in there.
Valentino, I'm so sad that my camera's not working because I particularly wanted you to see that I have a flat Eric puppet that's right on my shelf next to me.
Shout out Mr. Ozo. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should play Cut
Huge
Dick
legend.
right now.
Oh, that would be great.
He's a legend. I been a big inspiration for me, and always we don't talk very much, but I'll send him some music like once every like 6 months or so, and he'll like email me right back like within like 10 seconds.
That's amazing.
The nicest guy, yeah.
What kind of now are Mr. Wazo's song reviews anything like his songs or movies? Are they just like weird non sequitur sort of sentences?
No, he's very verbose, and we talk. We'll just go back and forth on email, like catch up like once every blue moon. But always been a gentleman and an OG of the game.
I love it. And I know I heard a lot of his influence in your Everyone's Gonna Wanna Dance With Me song off your French Fried EP. Was I correct?
Yeah, I mean that whole crew, honestly, just the whole Ed Banger crew is like probably the primary, if not, the biggest influence for that entire project, that French Fried EP that I did. And yeah, that was the shit that got me into dance music when I first started listening to dance music. And I've always like championed that spirit of trying to push music forward through, and like they were like the biggest purveyors of that. Like once I got into, electronic dance music.
I totally agree. I'm a super fan of the Ed Banger crew, so shout out
Yes.
all of them wherever they are right now.
Yeah, if Justice or Busy P is dropped in the chat right now, yeah.
I would faint, but they wouldn't know because they couldn't see me.
Yeah, that's right.
Allison, I want to let you know that I am such a fan of the live performances you've been doing this year. I saw the one that you did with Lollapalooza with our friend Chet on drums, I believe. That was really cool. And I think you did another one. Did you not? Like on a rooftop somewhere?
I did. So I actually recorded a full version. This is an exclusive. It happened on Australian national television, but I'm gonna upload it. And I recorded like a full version of Bad Things on the rooftop of the Capitol Records, which is honestly the most iconic thing I could have ever dreamt of. This is like at Red Rocks level.
Wow.
They apparently only give 3 people a year the rooftop to record on, and I was lucky enough to do that this year. And it's maybe like the craziest thing I've done. Like I wish I could go back and tell my younger self that happened, because that was insane. But you know what? Like I'm a songwriter. I'm a musician. I'm not just and a producer. So I'm not just like a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
But this year is giving me a big opportunity to kind of to do that, because I'm at home and I'm able to just kind of like jam out with my friends. And I have decided to bring live elements more into my live shows. So if you were at Red Rocks, I had strings and and I also want to thank everybody for evolving with me organically
Yes.
as an artist. You guys are fucking amazing. Like, thank you. I think about it every day, how lucky I am that I'm able to push myself as an artist and be supported. Like, what the fuck? You let me take these risks, and it's a huge thing I think about every day, honestly, and I should tweet it more.
Aww. Ember Sleep.
Yeah, very appreciative. So thanks for letting me just like be full Alex,
Yeah. Well, I know that, I've spoken to a few different people over the years, and whenever you take what feels like a risk, it can be very, very scary. But I've often found that those risks bring some of the most compelling art from the person. Like if it's scary to put out there, there's probably something really beautiful about it. And that's what makes it scary. It's very honest.
Yeah, like I think during my career, I've taken a lot of risks, and some have worked and some have not. But I think to be able to have a career in this and stay having a career, you got to take risks, or you'll bore yourself and you'll never evolve. And like, I want to be doing this until I'm 100. So, again, like, thank you anyone that lets me do that. And I'm so excited to show you guys what I'm writing right now. I'm really excited about it. And, I don't know. I think like there's just so much more. I think so many people who think about electronic music just think about DJs on the stage performing. And they don't realize that it is so much more and so detailed, and there is like so much emotion involved going into that kind of stuff. And I think the only people that really like properly get it are people that are electronic music fans. Mm-hmm. Whereas say you like look at a singer or a band or something, it's easier to kind of take that apart and realize what it actually is. But there's just so much depth that goes into electronic music, especially when they're songs. And I really do feel like it's important to really have that communicate with people properly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think to the point that you made like I don't know, a few seconds ago, I think there is more to it that people don't really see, which is like, a lot of it is the studio work too. And even when I first met you, nobody really told me, oh, she can like sing. She has like an actual musical background. And then I was like, oh, so when I like actually got to do the session with you, I was like, oh, like she's actually great at this. And like, we can like actually do something here. You know what I mean? So
I'll PayPal you $50 later.
Yeah, that's the deal. That is the agreement we have together.
But in saying that, Valentino as well is like such an incredible like artist, and I've watched him. We've watched each other grow.
Yeah.
And I'm just really happy when my friends do well, And I'm really happy when Valentino started getting crazy success with all his stuff. And, you know, I think deep down would really like just put you on another level. And I mean, you had a lot of stuff before that, which I obviously knew and played, but I'm saying that like
No, for sure. I mean, that was like definitely I can't deny it's definitely a milestone in my career thus far, at least. And it's just the gift that keeps on giving. Like it's just keeps still getting played by people, which is insane.
Dude, I played it the other day. I was like recording a live stream for something and I played it actually before our song. And then I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think you told me that. Yeah.
You guys play each other's music to get pumped up. That's the cutest thing I've ever heard. Wait, real quickly, Allison, your voice became a little bit more muffled. I'm not sure if you're using Apple AirPods or maybe your hoodie was in the way. Okay, well, hopefully it gets a little bit better.
I can hear you fine.
Someone, Black Cow 6, says it sounds better, so maybe it's just another joy of live internet. And Ember Sleep said that your Lollapalooza 2020 set was their fave, and I just wanted you to get that compliment.
Yeah, thank you so much. It means a lot, you know, especially because I covered the Smashing Pumpkins and my favorite band.
Yes, I love Smashing Pumpkins.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it like Imogen Heap, cross between Bon Iver, cross between Travis Scott, and like I really just wanted it to be something completely different to the original. So that was like scary because I knew some people would like it, but I don't give a fuck. And that means a lot. Like, thank you so much. And actually, like during that whole live stream, I was like, I mean, I'll talk about this, you know, when I'm ready. But like, I was going through the craziest shit of my life, and you know, that was like the one thing that kind of was lifting me out of it at that time. So yeah. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, how have you guys been doing this year overall? I mean, it's been the craziest year ever, and I'm so happy to see you guys being creative through all of this, but I'm sure that hasn't always been easy, and it's great that you guys were able to have each other's friendship through it as well. But what has been kind of getting you guys through all this, and where do you find yourselves right now? It's weird that we've been here for almost a full year, and whatever quarantine is, but yeah, tell me about your life, your experience. Tell me about you.
I mean, I think that just with all things in life, you have to learn to adapt, and sometimes things are bigger than you. And you know, obviously, this whole COVID situation sucks, and it's something that's out of our control, and in a lot of ways, and it's bigger than us. So yeah, I mean, we both went from touring at like 100 miles an hour to dead stop pretty quickly. It escalated pretty quickly. And yeah, I think, I mean, on my end, I know because we talk all the time, I think both of us have just been, you got to put your head down and be like, well, what are you going to do about it? Like, you have all this time on your hands now, make the most of it. And I'm just trying to be productive at home and making a lot of music and, you know, doing what I can meanwhile.
Yeah.
I don't know. Personally, I like on top of 2020, I've had the worst year of my entire life.
So sorry.
On top of 2020, which is fine because I've come out of it now, and I want everyone to know. Like, I'm just as a preface for where I am now. But like the first half of the year was, I mean, again, I'll talk about it with everyone when I'm ready to.
Yeah.
But like, it was literally the worst fucking year of my life, health-wise. And I really almost like gave up on everything for real. And I think people noticed me going a little bit quiet on social media for a while, but like, yeah. Anyway, so that was fucking horrible. I don't think, and it was like out of my control as well. So it was like even worse. Like I couldn't like leave anything toxic this time. It was just fucking shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I just feel like, you know, here's the thing. Everything comes in waves. And anyone that is going through anything right now and you are watching, I just want you to know everything comes in waves. I was literally like, I mean, like, it's so fucking whatever. And I kept telling myself, disorder will lead to order. Disorder will lead to order.
Everything's a cycle.
To get back, you know, everything comes in waves. So that was like the one thing that kept me going the entire year was that. And, you know, it's slowly but surely, you know, things started mending and like getting better and better and better. And like obviously on top of not touring and all that kind of stuff, like which is a whole different part of it, you know, even if 2020 didn't happen, it would still have been shit for me. And like and now I'm, you know, in a really great headspace. I realized my priorities. I became really appreciative of things that I hadn't been appreciative before. I understood my priorities. I said already, like I know what I want and what's important to me. And I fucking couldn't stop writing.
I love that.
Writing. So I've been making a bunch of music. You know, I ended up like going away to Denver for a bit, just like to get away from everything and writing. And, you know, I'm still writing. I'm like, I call Valentino all the time and I'm playing him my demos.
How do they sound, Valentino?
They sound great. Yeah. I mean, like, I think you hit it on the head with the writing too. It's just like, and I think that was our goal when we made our song too. It's just like, let's just get it in the studio and write a good song. And we didn't have a drop for the song, you know.
It was just the song was there, and then like I remember, I think it was like on a plane maybe, and you sent me like I think I got the drop worked out, dude. I mean, you can hear Valentino's drums in that. Like he's such a fucking genie.
I love the drop on that song. It's like the perfect mix of funky but kind of hard at the same time. I don't know. It's dark, but it's got so much colorful groove to it at the same time. I'm not really quite sure how to put it into words, but it's very infectious. I love it personally.
I honestly will like I've learned. I think one of the biggest leaps for me as a producer was learning that like sometimes I am only as good as the vocal. And I tried all these different ideas, and I did want to make it dark because the song has this weird kind of dark vibe to it in a way. And then I realized like, I mean, what's the focal point? You got to like think as a producer, like what is the best part of the song and how can I make it shine the most? And then I was just like, the hook is super fucking catchy. And like, I realized I needed to like, just keep it simple. And like I always try to keep it simple, but I realized I needed to keep it even more simple than I was thinking of in my head. And I was just like, well, put something behind it that can actually support the vocals, still let them shine, but at the same time it hits hard, but not like too hard where it's too aggressive. That's what we were going for.
Good. I've always wanted to make like a house track, and it just doesn't really make sense. And this is just like the perfect mesh of Valentino.
I love it. We need more. We need more. Do more.
I'm down.
We're down. Yeah, we've talked about it already.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. So Valentino, I know that Alison was able to experiment with some live music and she's been writing a bunch, but has there been anything that you've been able to play around with all the downtime that you didn't expect here in 2020?
I've been doing a lot of live streams.
Hey!
I had, here on Twitch and my YouTube too. The Quarantino Con show, as it's called. Initially they were like, hey guys, 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And then that didn't happen, did it? And then
here we are, it's been 2 weeks now.
Yeah, this was 2 weeks this whole time. So I was doing it like every week at the beginning. And then I realized, this is going to be a little longer. So I don't do it every week anymore. It was like every Tuesday. But then I realized, I am going to just do them in at specific points where I feel like are meaningful. So like after the Lakers won the championship, I'm a big Lakers fan. I did a Lakers celebration stream on Twitch too.
That's cool. And I know that you also have a radio show, Hot Sauce Radio.
That's right.
Which I heard Alison was the first guest you ever had.
The first guest and the most recent guest, actually.
Yes, she was a repeat. I saw that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do you like interviewing your friends?
It's great. I mean, I try to keep it conversational on the show because I just hate.
Yeah.
Thank you. You haven't done this, so this is not a shot at you.
Oh, okay. I mean, you won't see that I'm crying. No.
I hate interviews. I hate interviews that are just like, yo, have you read another interview that I've done? Like, I've answered this question. Like, how'd you get your name? Or like,
how'd you get your name?
How'd you get your start in dance music? It's just, they're not bad questions.
Right.
I don't know. Like, it's just like, do your homework and try to ask me something new sometimes.
Yeah, like, what color are your underpants?
Red right now, which is rare. It's usually black for me.
Do you guys remember, or I don't know if this reached your middle school, but there was like a rumor that if you were wearing black panties, it meant you wanted to have sex.
That's what is true.
Yeah, I mean, boxers in my case, but yeah.
But I'm pretty sure everything in middle school like just came down to you want to have sex. It was just like you're 13.
You know what? Sometimes kids know better than adults do, and it's just like they figured it out early, I guess.
They figured it out early. Well, I'm really glad that you guys have like, it sounds that you're at least both in a positive place right now. Allison, I'm really sorry to hear that you had such a hard year, but I'm really happy to hear that you've like come through the other side of that. And
Shout out all my friends. They literally kept me together this year for sure.
yeah.
I mean, fuck, remember where's Val? Looks like he's asleep, but there he is.
Dude, earlier I looked down and it looked like his eyes were closed. And I was like, he's just taking a quick cat nap. It's all good.
I think my internet connection is also like being weird in this interview right now. So like,
Meanwhile, I'm eating a
maybe
white
I
chocolate.
turn down.
Oh, well.
Oh, that's very Australian of you.
I know.
Shablin Monk's skunk just woke up too. So there we go.
Yeah.
We all just woke up.
We're still sleeping. Eclef wants to know, Valentino, if you will ever make Moonbatone again.
Yeah, I actually just did over quarantine. I did a remix for Lily Pons, and I was like, I mean, I was just like, this song had kind of a Latin vibe to it, so I was like, I'm gonna go back and make some Moonbatone. I'm always still like making beats of it. It's just a matter of like finding the right time to put it out, and like I want it to be special when I like really revisit it again. But I mean, those that's kind of my roots of like the first songs that I ever put on the internet were like Moonbatone songs, and helped me like, you know, link up with Mad Decent and stuff like that. Like, so it's always a special place in my heart. I always still play it on my sets too, especially these quarantine sets, these streams. I've been playing a lot of it. Like, it's been nice to like revisit it.
Yeah, actually, I've noted, and you can feel free to tell me if I'm wrong, that the quarantine sets really give DJs an opportunity to be more expansive with what they play, because I imagine when you're traveling and you're playing clubs, you're kind of playing a lot of the same songs in your sets. You've got this USB with you, but now it's like, oh, I can't just keep playing kind of those same things. Oh, coming to the end here.
Oh, we got the countdown going.
Got the countdown. But do you feel like you've been able to express yourself a little bit more freely? Are you like exploring different genres and vibes with your sets just because you're mixing it up, or how's it been?
Yeah, I mean, I personally have just been, sorry, my internet's like hella laggy. I've personally been like, it's been cool to explore a lot of these different genres. I mean, I always like fashion myself as a very versatile producer.
Definitely.
So I try to incorporate that into my sets too, and I just play a little bit of everything, and it keeps things a little less boring for me, I think.
100%. Allison, have you been doing mostly live stuff? You've been doing DJ sets. You guys did a DJ set together.
That's right.
That
Honestly,
was fun.
I haven't really been doing that much streaming. Like I did at the beginning, but then like like life caught up with me for a bit, and then I really just went into writing mode, and it's like I just needed to kind of get my head all the way into like songwriting mode. So I kind of like did the opposite. I hibernated for a bit. But I got to play a DJ set with Valentino, and it was so nice and so fun. And I felt a bit awkward because there was no one there. But, like,
right.
I knew they were there, you know, like it was weird because I love to feed off the energy of people, you know, not feed off. It's like a vampire.
Yes, exactly.
I do. I love to feed off that energy of a crowd because I am a vampire. It was definitely weird, but I couldn't have asked for someone better to do that with. It was really fun, and you made me a drink before.
Ooh, Valentino got the cocktail skills.
I think I made something really simple with I think I gave you like a tequila lemonade or a vodka lemonade, I think.
Something
really simple. I can make better drinks, but yeah.
Right now, what's your go-to cocktail recipe? What should I cook up as soon as this is done? Because I'm gonna need a stiff drink after this thing.
I mean, if I'm looking for something a little more chill, I might go with a michelada, and I make the best. And then
What's the secret to the michelada? The best michelada?
I can't tell you the secrets. But
Arr,
I can
darn
tell you I do
it!
make
He
the
caught
best.
me. I was
And
trying
then
to trick you.
I also love an old fashioned too.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Love it. Allison,
Yeah.
before I run out of time, I really wanted to ask you on this body of work, these songs that are just coming out of you. Are you experimenting with any new sounds? Are you like getting a little frisky? Are you pushing yourself creatively in any ways that you'd like to talk about?
I think I always am pushing myself creatively. And then I also have my side project that's going to be coming out called White Fang.
Oh, people want to hear about it. Gesso MDJ. Everyone's asking.
Oh, he's from New Zealand. Am I right? Striped t-shirt guy? Am I right?
Striped t-shirt guy, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes. So when I'm in New Zealand, so just before we go, I have to actually leave for New Zealand this week, and I'm going to quarantine for 2 weeks just so I can play a show, and then I'm going to travel around New Zealand for a week.
Oh, lucky ducky.
Maybe road trip. I'm going to be like in Auckland, then maybe road trip to Wellington. It'll be really fun. But like, I'm planning to finish a bunch. There's like so much there that's done and ready. So that's all going to happen. It's all mainly instrumental stuff. There's like some crazy visuals for it. It's just been like kind of whilst I was like doing Alison stuff, it's just been sitting there, and then I just like literally made so many beats for White Fang this year. So that'll all come out, and I will be planning to do live shows for that. And I only want to do like small dingy clubs.
Yes.
For this. Like I want it to be like super like small and
Sticky
only like
floors.
a certain amount of club. And like you know, like it's just going to be like a very different thing.
I love that.
And I'm going to keep it rare. But yeah, so that's all happening.
I love it. Allison, what are you going to watch? What are you going to binge watch for your 2 weeks in quarantine?
So I've actually saved up shows. I haven't watched The Queen's Gambit because of this. I've been told to watch it. I'm also just going to be, I'm bringing all my studio equipment. So I'm just going to be kind of working a lot.
Love it.
While I'm there. I mean, I don't really stop.
I love that both of you are like workaholics. It's so great for us, the music lovers.
Really, every time we talk, like I'm in the studio or he's in the studio and we're like showing each other something, like especially recently with that cover I was doing.
Yeah, I think it's always fun to like be able to actually just share stuff in real time and just be like pick each other's brains on it. I think that's a big part of the
Valentino is making crazy shit right now.
I'm so excited. We can't wait. I'm jealous of your bromance.
Yeah, bro.
We have a few minutes left here, so I want to know what the most embarrassing thing is about each other that you know that you're willing to say on live internet television.
You go first. I know what it's gonna be.
Oh, you do? We shall see. Test the friendship.
Hey, embarrassing thing I know about you. Man, I'm blanking. I don't know.
I mean, I
Put you on the
can
spot.
you.
I'll say it for me then.
Okay, I answer my FaceTime when I'm on the toilet to you.
Yes.
That's true.
Power move.
You go there.
I wear black Air Force Ones.
That's true.
And
Read yourself, girl. Read yourself.
I'm self-aware enough to be cool with that.
Yeah.
I'll be like on the toilet, be like, hey, I'm just gonna put you on mute for a second. Okay, cool. I'm good now.
That's how you know you're really friends and you can have toilet talk.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Valentino, what's the most embarrassing thing? Probably when I sat next to him while he was watching the basketball.
And that was embarrassing for him? What happened?
Well, I'm just really intense. Actually, no, she didn't see me at my worst because thankfully there was a Lakers playoff game. I was like, we were going to work on music. We were actually finishing this song. And I was like, yo, if you're going to like come over and want to work on the song, we got to watch the Lakers game first. But I'm in playoff mode. Like I get really intense. And thankfully the Lakers like blew out. I think it was against the Rockets. I forget what game it was. We blew them out that game. So I was like just intense, but cheering intense. I wasn't like angry intense, which is.
You didn't accidentally like punch her drink out of her hand or knock the chicken wing out of her mouth.
You didn't see me at my worst.
I have one more.
Oh, here we go.
You answer your phone to me at like 3 a.m. sometimes while you're in the shower, and it fogs up the screen.
That's true.
I just see your face, and it's all foggy, and I just see a mustache.
Oh, I like that the mustache breaks through the fog. That's amazing.
It does. It's contrast. It's all about contrast. Could be clear though. I'm answering neck up. But
Of course.
He's answering neck up. We're being very clear here. Because
Well, I didn't expect the mustache to be anywhere else, but if you do have two, I suppose
he
that's...
has one tattooed on his stomach, like life, but a mustache.
exactly. Yeah. You wouldn't be surprised.
One more on the back, maybe next time? Yeah.
I don't have a tramp stamp if that's what you're asking.
Too bad. You
Yeah.
need the tramp stamp mustache.
Never say never, as they say.
All right, you guys, I think we're about to get kicked off. First of all, I just want to thank you so much for your time, and I want to thank you for being so chill as I deal with like the weirdest technical difficulties ever. I really appreciate it, and it was such a pleasure to have you guys. I'm sorry you can't see my face, but I'm saying this with earnest.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I wish we could see, but we are here in spirit.
I am here in spirit. You guys, thank you so much. Everyone in the chat loves you guys. I wish I could shout out more of their names, but I'm gonna have to go. They seem to enjoy it too. Oh, all right. Well, bye, guys.
Bye. Talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
Enjoy
Bye, everyone.
your
I love you.
night. Fly
Bye.
safe, Allison.
Bye.
Happy New
Bye.
Year.